everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around here, I'm April. I make weekly videos every Sunday at 6 PM on things ranging from fashion, lifestyle and Disney, and today is a very highly anticipated and exciting video because I am packing for my 2-week Walt Disney World Florida Orlando Universal holiday extravaganza. So I am going to pack my big suitcase that I'm going to check in and my little cabin suitcase that I will be taking on the plane with me. I packed on one of these last year, and a lot of what I'm packing this year is going to be very different. I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I've mentioned this before. I learned a lot about what I did use when I took it last year and what I didn't use last year. So I feel like I've packed smartly this time. So join me for packing this massive suitcase and little suitcase with all of the stuff that is behind me. As you can see, I've got my lounge flies here. It's going to be an interesting journey of packing all of this into the suitcase. I have done a trial run, but not with everything, so you're going to be coming along the trials and errors of doing this. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. I'm so close to 1k subscribers. That was a goal of mine this year. I'm literally about 30 subscribers away, so I'd love to have you here. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let's get into the video. So before we get packing, I thought I would just show you a quick overview on my double bed of literally full of everything I'm taking. If you are interested in going into a little bit more detail about some of the outfits that I'm taking, I did do a plan in my Disney outfits on my channel, so I will link that in the description below. That goes into, like, I think I did about 8 or 9 outfits that I will be taking, but this video is already going to be long as it is, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I'll go through some of the items. I'll go through all of the kind of sections. So I've got my 4 lounge fly bags. I will be taking this one on the flight with me, as I don't really want to damage this too much putting it into my suitcase. These 2 will be going into the big suitcase, and I'll be putting my kind of like underwear, socks, cycling shorts, bras and everything in there. This one will be going in there as well, and I'll probably be putting some of these skirts and t-shirts in there to bulk them out. Obviously lounge flies aren't the smallest of things to be fitting in a cabin suitcase, so it's always good to stuff them, and it helps retain the kind of shape in these. But I've not tried this before. This is the first time I'm taking lounge flies with me, so this is going to be interesting. Now this one I'm hoping to put in my boyfriend Andy's suitcase because he's got some space, and I'll be filling that up with stuff as well. So I am taking 4 lounge fly bags, but they're going to act as kind of suitcase packing cubes almost, so I'm hoping it will be alright. I've got my swimming costumes here, my pyjamas. I've got 2 pairs, one for each week. More cycling shorts. I've got a puffy dress that I'm so excited to wear in front of the castle. I've got this really cool Mickey Mouse towel because I didn't actually bring one last year, I forgot, but this is just from Primark, so that will be for when we're going around the pools. I've got all my dresses here, quite a lot, but I predominantly wear a lot of dresses, and these are kind of like the same style, so they're either smock dresses or like square neck ones that are quite comfortable. I've got all my skirts here. Most of my outfits, if you have seen my packing, my Disney outfit planning video, are consistent of skirts and t-shirts. And I got these new cycling shorts actually from H&M, and they're really comfortable. They're like ribbed. And then quickly going over here, I've got my 2 special skirts. My mum made this skirt for me from an old duvet cover that they used to sell in Primark, so I'm really happy with that. Me and my mum made this Star Wars one last year, and I wore it on Galaxy's Edge on Star Wars Day, and I absolutely loved it, so that's coming along with me. And then I've also got all of my t-shirts that I'll be taking, but I might need to kind of refine some of them, because t-shirts do actually end up taking a lot of space on there. And then just at the back here, whilst I focus on the clothes, what I've been doing so far, I've got my high top platform Converse, which I'll be wearing on the plane because they take up too much space in my suitcase. I've got some really old Hollister flip-flops that literally are the most comfortable thing ever. They'll be like for pools or fitting in my lounge fly bag in case it starts raining. I've got some low top high Converse platforms, and I've got a little bag to put them in on the way back, so nothing else gets dirty. And then I've got some Doc Marten Natalia Gladiator sandals with also another bag as well. So yeah, that was just a quick overview of all the clothes I'm taking. When I get to start packing them in the packing cubes, which are these ones that I took last year, I have about 3 or 4 that I'm going to be using, but they came in a massive set. I think I got it from like Lidl's or Aldi's. They're brilliant. I used them last year. Really effective way of kind of squeezing a little bit more into your suitcase. They definitely work better than packing without them, so definitely recommend, because I did try both ways. But yeah, it's just very daunting when you look at it all on the bed. But as I start to pack them, I'll show you a little bit more in detail about kind of some of the things that I'm going to take, but I feel like I said I need to refine some of it. But that is a quick overview, and then the rest of the things I'll just quickly show you before we start packing in my suitcase. And as you're watching this, we are at our airport hotel on pre-travel day. It's so excited. I can't believe the time has finally come. We'll be very excited, probably going for dinner right now if you're watching it when it goes live. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to bring you along on this trip. And it's starting to feel very real now. I'm filming this a few days before we actually go on holiday, because I'm the type of packer that doesn't want to rush. I feel like I'm leaving at last minute doing it now. So I don't know how people can do it the night before, because seriously, I applaud you, but I'm a very stressed person. I suffer with anxiety, and travel anxiety is a real thing. So but yeah, let's go through the rest of the assortment of things that is right in front of me and then start packing. So the other side of the bed is toiletries, tech bits, and then random bits, but the most important ones are obviously my mini ears. I will show you these a little bit more in detail when we go to pack them, but I've got this pair that I'm going to put in my one that I take on the plane with me, just in case I want to get some cool photos or something at the airport or when we land in Orlando. And this little ears holder will be attached to my lounge fly when we go around the parks as well, just in case I want to have a little bit of a rest. But it's from That's So Betty, who is the person that made my Simpsons dress as well. But yeah, I think I'm taking about 8 pairs of ears, which I think is quite refined for me. I think I took more last year and I brought more last year, so a lot of these are going to be from small businesses. I have got another pair on the way, so hopefully they'll arrive in time. And I've also got another dress on the way to me, so hopefully that will arrive in time too. But there's definitely going to be space for those 2 extra items as well. And then my toiletries bag is part of the Disney 100 collection in Primark at the moment. It's a really decent size. I love the fact that it's got a pocket on the front and a big one in the middle. But I'll go through those as we're going to pack in my suitcase. I've got a kind of like wet brush, which is really good for my thick hair. And then I've got this Sorcerer Mickey toiletries bag, which has more of my skincare and stuff in it. And I've then got this really cute kind of see-through bag that I thought would be good for putting snacks in my lounge fly if we haven't finished eating something, and that was from Primark as well. Got my digital scales because we do not want the worry of getting to the airport and our suitcase being overweight. I've got my Uniqlo bag that I'll be using for Universal, and I might use in the airport as well, as kind of have like my purse and everything. I've got this little drop dead purse that I've had for years, but that's going to be perfect to fit in the Loungeflies because I won't obviously need to take my full purse. And I've got this cute little alien Toy Story coin purse. It's just got some change from last year. I've got my toiletries bag that I'm going to take on the plane with me. Currently at the moment I've only got some deodorant, hand sanitizer and paracetamol, but I'm going to pack that literally the morning before we go. I've got all of our travel documents in here. I've been very organised and split it in 2 different ones. So this I've got one for me and Andy, and then one for all of the bits when we get to Orlando. I've got my magic band, but we are getting new ones when we arrive. I pre-ordered them. If you want to know how I did that, let me know and I'll explain it in the vlogs. But I basically used a VPN to order a magic band plus at a cheaper rate. I've got this tech case that I got from Primark for about £3.50, and this is just going to house all of this tech stuff. So I've obviously got my camera case, which will have my camera in when I'm not using it, spare batteries, a battery charger, my memory card holder. If you saw my what's in my Loungefly bag, this is basically all that is going to be in my Loungefly at the airport, but also every day. I've got my tripod, my fan, and all of the miscellaneous tech bits. So you've got travel adapters. Didn't really use many of these last year because I actually had this, which was brilliant to charge phones with. I've got this new thing that I managed to pick up for £1.50 that you can put your phone in, and it's waterproof. So if we end up going to any water parks or go in the pool and stuff and I want to film some bits, I can put my phone in that. I've got a body washer thing because I didn't take one last year and I was missing it. And I've got some obviously weather appropriate things. We took these last year but didn't use them because we got very lucky with the weather, but I don't think we're going to get as lucky because it looks like there is some days that it's going to be forecast rain. So these go perfect in our park bags. I've got this really cool Slytherin lanyard that I picked up when we were in York from one of the Harry Potter shops. I've heard you might need like a lanyard to put some things in when you get your park tickets and stuff when you go to Universal. So I thought I'd buy that ahead. I've got 4 pairs of sunglasses, but I may be packing more because if you haven't watched the vlogs, I lost a pair of sunglasses last year and I don't want it to happen again. And then I've got a rain mat and a umbrella. So that is literally everything I'm taking, bar a few items that I'm going to pack in my suitcase before I go, literally the morning of. But yeah, let's get packing into the packing cubes. So I've just put you on my tripod so I have both hands to go through things, but I thought I've got my suitcase out behind the camera, but I thought I'd go through my toiletries bags before I start packing because these will probably be the last things I'll put in my suitcase. But I've got some of these monthly patches because Mother Nature is unfortunately going to be visiting me when we're on holiday, so I need to have these because they are literally a lifesaver when it comes to periods. I've got these 2 sock like feet mask things, I don't know what you call them. I thought these would be good for me and Andy like halfway through the trip when our feet are hurting. And I've just got this vitamin E face mask that I thought I might either do on the flight or one night when we're like chilling a little bit. I've got this little first aid kit that I brought from a little knick-knack shop a few weeks ago. I kind of went through this a little bit in my what's in my Loungefly park bag. That's going to go into my park bag. It's just some shaving cream, which is reminded me to put a razor in there, but I'll need to use that before I go. Got my shampoo and conditioner. These are slightly smaller sizes, so they're a little bit better for traveling, but I think the really tiny versions of like shampoo and conditioners just won't cut it for 2 weeks. I've got my favourite body wash, which is the palm oil coconut one, and I feel like this is going to remind me now of going to Florida, because I love like associating a scent or a body wash with a holiday. So that's a really good tip. If you've got a perfume that you're going to get at the airport or something, spray it during the trip, and then it will remind you when you come back of being on holiday. So hopefully this will remind me of that. I've got my deodorant, which is my favourite one, which is the Shore Invisible Pure Anti-White Marks and Yellow Stains one. It smells really nice. I've got our sun cream, and he's got another one in his suitcase, but I really like the sound of this one. It's a Dry Touch clear one. It's a Tesco's own brand, and then I got a mini one that I'm going to be putting in our park bags to top up during the day. These are both 50 SPF. And then I've got a little coconut body butter from the Body Shop. It's for very dry skin, so if we find our skin is lacking a little bit in moisture, we can do that. And then just at the front, I've just got paracetamol, ibuprofen, loads of plasters, because I am prone to getting blisters on my feet. And I think I've got some, oh yeah, in the little first aid kit I've got some blister plasters as well. So yeah, that fits all in that big, well, it's a fairly decent size toiletries bag. So I'm just going to put that all back in, and I think I might get Andy to put a few things in his suitcase just to balance out the weight. But the good thing is, obviously, with the toiletries, I'll be using most of them during the holiday, so I won't need to take as much back with me, so I will be saving on the weight then. Yep, that fits in all perfectly. Just put that in there. Don't think I'll fit my hairbrush in there. Yeah, that's all done. And then you've got my hairbrush there, and then in this little Saucer Mickey one, I've got a random assortment of things. So I've got a hair clip to put my hair up if need be. I've got some hair bands to put my hair up during the park days. And I've got some little empty canisters that I need to put my night cream, moisturiser and toner in. So I'll do that quickly before we go. I've got this jade roller, which is really quite soothing for my face in case I have a little bit of a flare up on my skin. I've got a simple refreshing face wash. I've also got a Glossier Milky Jelly cleanser, both good face washes. And then I've got my face sun cream, which is the Bondi Sands Face SPF 50 Plus fragrance free sun cream mist. So really looking forward to using that. I used a cream last year, and I found when I got hot, it was kind of, this is going to sound a bit TMI, but it's kind of like melted off a little bit. So I hope like a spray one is going to offer a little bit more protection and is going to stay on my face. Got my toothbrush and toothpaste, and some of these, oh, got another hairband, and then some of these reusable kind of face pads from the Body Shop, and they've got all different days on them. So yeah, that's everything that's gone in there. If you've noticed, I'm not taking makeup this year. I packed makeup last year, and as much as I like wearing it in 25 to 30 degree heat, I don't know how people do it, but I was sweating without makeup on, and I can guarantee my makeup isn't going to look as good as it should do in 30 degree heat. So I've made the decision not to take any makeup. I'm going to be looking after my skin with skincare and everything, but I am not taking it because I just didn't use it last year. It's wasted space and wasted weight of things that I can bring back after the holidays. So yeah, I'm not taking it, and I'm very happy with my decision because I ultimately have more room to bring merchandise and treats back. So yeah, I'm just going to put this all back in here. I have got a little bit more room, so if I do want to buy any makeup on the way back from like Sephora or something, they will fit in this bit. But I got this little Saucer Mickey toiletries bag from H&M in the sale a few years ago, I think. I think it was literally about £3 or £4, so always worth having a look for random little Disney things because it's perfect. And if you didn't know, I'm obsessed with Sorcerer Mickey. I've got a whole outfit planned, and the fact that I have a toiletries bag as well is just brilliant. So yeah, they were all of my toiletries, so let's get packing some of the clothes. So I've just swapped sides, and I think I'm going to attempt to fit all of my kind of like underwear, socks, cycling shorts in one of my lounge flies to see kind of how much space I had. So I think I'm going to speed this up because you don't really need to see me trying to squeeze as much in, but I feel like this is going to help being able to not then use one of the packing cubes and I can put something else in there instead. But yeah, let's see how I get on. Okay, so I think that worked quite well. I've managed to fit all of my cycling shorts and socks in there, so I don't think I'm going to put anything in the front because I can kind of like squish that down a little bit. But that is the first lounge fly sorted, and then I think the other lounge fly is going to have my like knickers and bras and my hopefully my nightwear in there as well. Yeah, this will go into my suitcase, but then I think I'll show you how I'm going to fit everything into my suitcase after I've packed everything in the packing cubes. So I've packed the 2 lounge flies with my underwear and stuff. It looks a little bit tight at the moment. I am slightly worried about fitting everything in, but let's see. Let's not think about it. So I've got the Star Wars lounge fly, and I'm going to pack it with a few of the skirts so Andy can then put it in his suitcase.
There was once a day that I would pray.
Yep, that's fit all in there perfectly. And then I'll put that to one side so I can give that to Andy so we can fit it in. But I think these are, I don't know if it would be easier to press them down or fill them because they are taking up a lot of space in my suitcase, but I think I'm just going to fill them and rejig it if I need to. So yeah, let's get one of the packing cubes and put some of the clothes in there. I've actually just taken out a t-shirt and a skirt because I just don't think I'm going to wear it. If you didn't know, I am going to California towards the end of the year, so we're going to Disneyland, California, so they obviously are celebrating 100 years of wonder and Disney a little bit more there. So I think I'm going to save my outfit that I was going to take to Disney World for there because I just don't think I'm going to be able to get the pictures or kind of give it the full moment that I want it to. And the skirt is a little bit heavy, so I've actually managed to fit like 3 or 4 more skirts in the lounge fly that I'm going to give Andy to put in his suitcase. So I've got a little bit more space. I've literally just got this one skirt for my Animal Kingdom outfit. So I'm going to start packing the t-shirts in here. So I've just folded them up like this, so I'm not going to unfold them all, but most of them are from Disney World, which are a brilliant small business that make the most amazing embroidered t-shirts, and a lot of these are from there. I've got a few other ones, and I've put 2 aside for my special Toy Story and Star Wars ones, as I'm going to pack those in the suitcase that I'm taking on the flight with me. But I've literally just folded them up like that and put them in the packing cube like that. I find this is the best way. I know a lot of people prefer to roll things when it comes to kind of t-shirts and stuff, but I find that you don't actually gain any more space or anything. So I've got my pair of cycling shorts, and I'm just going to put that at the side because I feel like things like that are quite easy to just fit around the side because you can then squeeze it in like that. Got the skirt, going to try and not lose that, and I've tried to pack skirts and stuff that are quite thin, apart from the 2 ones that I've put in, and these things that are quite thick, but that's just because of the type of material they are, just in a bid to try and fit more things in. I've just got these really stretchy vests from Primark, which are quite good to wear if you get too hot. So I might even pack those in my park bag, as I know, like I said, I'm wearing quite a lot of t-shirts, but you can get quite hot during the day wearing those, so it's always nice to kind of have something to change into. So that is what the packing cube is looking like so far. I've still got quite a lot of room in there, so I think I'm going to try and put some of the dresses in there to kind of make room for it, or I could actually put the t-shirts from the Star Wars and Toy Story. That is the bonus of obviously packing things into a lounge fly. You then have more room in your packing cube. So that, and then the two skirts that I showed you earlier, the ones that me and my mum made, they'll be going in my carry-on suitcase, and also the Simpsons dress as well. So I think I can put a few dresses in here. These are ones from Primark. They'll go into their own separate packing cube. Let me see. This one, I think I'm packing this one for travel home day. Don't even want to think about that at the moment, but that's quite a flat one. I'll pack this smock dress as well. It's just a plain black one from New Look, but it's quite a good one to just chuck in. Do I want that one, or do I want to, I think I might put that one in instead. I told you I'm going to be making rash decisions, and then I think I might be able to put this red one on top. Oh, there's still quite a lot of space in there. Let me see what else I can fit in here. I might not even need to use two packing cube. That's a lie, April. You will have to. I don't know. I'll put this in here. Then that's done. And then I'll put the rest of the dresses in the other one. So yeah, that is all done. You kind of saw the process of me fitting everything in. There's still a little bit of space in there. So when my my Harry Potter dress comes, I'll either put it in there or put it in my other suitcase. It might be easier to access it, but that is one packing cube done. And let's get the other one out as well. So this packing cube is of a similar size, and it's just going to fit most of the other dresses in. Most of them, it is going to fit all of them in. So I'm just kind of folding them up as small as I can. I think I might put this one with the other suitcase because it's a little bit heavier. It's going to look, it's actually, should I put that in there? That might be alright actually. It's going to look excessive, the amount of dresses I am taking, and I might be able to fit that in there as well actually. But like I said, I wear a lot of dresses on holiday, so I like to have the options, and these are really easy, cheap ones to wear. And there you go. That is all of the dresses packed, other than the ones that I'm going to be putting in the other suitcase. I've got some room in there, so I might be able to fit something else in there, but for the time being, that is all done. We are slowly getting there. I thought I would just quickly show you some of the ears I'm taking. Actually, it doesn't look like I'm taking much at all. I obviously showed you this pair I'll be packing with me in my little suitcase, but I've got these Pixar Ball Loungefly ones, which will obviously go with my Toy Story ones. I've got these classic silver, like champagne gold ones that I got from Disneyland California in 2019, and I've got my leopard print ones as well. And then I've just got some small business ones, but I think you saw all of the ones that I am taking in my Plan My Disney Outfits video with me, so I won't be opening those. But these are actually in a little Loungefly Disney bag that I actually got these ones in. So yeah, perfect little thing, and I've wrapped them up in tissue paper because they are a little bit fragile, and they'll be wrapped up in my Mickey towel, and these will be going in the little suitcase with me so I can keep an eye on them. But I'm literally just folding this up like this just so it's a little bit of added protection, and then it's a perfect way to kind of store the towel as well. But yeah, these are just going in one of the extra packing cubes, kind of alternating how I put them in. And then there's obviously room to bring some more back as well, just in case. And then that is basically it. The bed is looking emptier already, and I've started putting things into the suitcase, so I think I'll get the little suitcase out and put the clothes items in there, and then we'll get packing the rest of the big suitcase. But I'm feeling much better now. I kind of had put aside today to pack most of it, so I didn't have everything to do closer to the holiday, because I've obviously got holiday prep. I've got to get my nails done, I've got to dye my hair and everything like that. So yeah, feeling very good about everything that is gone on so far. And yeah, let's get packing the little suitcase. So I've just got my little suitcase out. This is just a cheap one that I got from B&M because my other one actually broke. But I'm just going to get the towel that I wrapped the ears in, and I'll put that there. And there is a little bit of space there, so I'll be able to hopefully fit the Star Wars skirt in there, because I can roll that up and that will kind of like bulk it out. Fit the Toy Story skirt there, and the Simpsons skirt dress there. And I think I might be able to fit my other pairs of ears in there as well, so that takes up less space. And then I've got all of this space on here that I think I might put a jumper in or something, but for the time being I'm just going to put all of the stuff that I'm going to need on travel day but don't need right now, like the pouch and stuff and our travel documents, because I'll put those in my actual like Loungefly bag for when we travel. But yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and the fan, I think I might put that in there just in case I need it for the flight. But it's quite good that I've obviously got this much space going there, because I can then fit some stuff going back. So yeah, that is all packed, and then let's just go to the big suitcase and finish packing that as well. But I feel so much better now knowing that I've got space in this suitcase. I'm going to have some space in the other suitcase for purchases come back, and it will just be a case of weighing them now and seeing kind of what we're playing with the weight. But yeah, let's pack the rest of everything else up and then wrap the video up. So hello from down here. This is the first side of the suitcase. I'm not sure if it would, let me just try. Is this deeper? Not really, because you've got the, I feel like it's better doing it this way with the Loungeflies, because I can squish it down a little bit more without damaging them. So I've got my toiletries bag here with my skincare bag there. I've got the flip-flops down the side, and then just trying to push that down as much as I can. Put my rain mat there, and then I'll see if I can fit these shoes in some way. I think it might be easier to put these in. See, I told you it's going to be trial and error doing these with you, everyone. Alright, so that's kind of fitting. Put those that way. This is going to be so interesting trying to do this on the way home after buying more things. I'll put those in there, put the sunglasses in there. I feel like that looks alright. Let's see. And I've got a little bit of gap there. So what can I put in there? I'll put the umbrella in there. Put that there. And then these can go. Andy can take 2 of those, just so we have them evenly spread. And then let's zip this up. And then I've just got the random little bits here, so the rain mats, the bags to put my shoes in on the way home, the waterproof thing and the slithering thing. And then this side, I've put the 2 packing cubes in. There's still a lot of space in that. And then that's pretty much all packed. Got some space there, so that's quite good. Yeah, very chuffed with that. And then you've seen the other little suitcase, and then this backpack will be going in Andy's bag. So let me just see, does it fit? I mean, it does fit, but that then leaves me with no room coming back. I'm going to leave it in there for now, but Andy has already agreed to let me put it in his. But I'm pretty chuffed with that. I feel like it's been better than when I did it last year. But let's see how heavy it is, because this is the fullest I've had my suitcase since I've done some trial runs. And I did want to put another pair of shoes in there, but I'm definitely tempting fate there. But let's do this up and see how heavy it is. So I'm allowed 23 kilograms. This is feeling very heavy. I'm worried now. But I will be taking, oh my god, I can't do it. But I will be taking some of the toiletries out, put in Andy's suitcase. But I literally don't have anything else to put in here other than doing the few little things. But let me get the scales. Let's try it. 18.8. Get in there. I don't know if that's lighter than it was last year. I'll have to go and watch the video back and I'll put it on here if it's lighter. 18.8, and that's with the actual extra Loungefly bag as well, so when I take that out hopefully it'll be lighter. Oh, I'm chuffed with that. Just for argument's sake, let's see how much my other suitcase weighs as well. So I've got the little suitcase. That is 5 kilograms on the dot. So that's perfect. Oh, I am so chuffed with that. Both suitcases are packed, and I think that is a wrap on the video. Sorry it's been a bit all over the place. I feel like I brought you along on the journey of the stress of packing, but that is a reality, isn't it? Yes, both suitcases are packed, ready to go to Orlando. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like I said at the start of the video. I'd love to have you here, and the next video you will see will be our pre-travel day and travel day video, and I'm so excited to take you along on the journey. But until next time, bye!